All right, it's showing them live. People's Last Stand. Paul's the name. How y'all doing? Oh. Got me a cigar today. Looks like I'm streaming over here on the tube line. Oh man, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm gonna share this article from February the 3rd, 1983. Y'all know how old I was back then? I was only 15 years old. Y'all see that, right? February the 3rd, 1983. Yep, I was a youngin' back then, y'all. Did that work on there when I did that? Oh, yeah. Hey, in Paul's name, I appreciate you running that playlist. Yeah, I'm just waiting on the AdSense to sit there and kick in. It's already showing dollar signs everywhere. Just no income. But yeah, man, I've still got these paper clippings from 1983. I mean, they're over 35 years old. That's why you see such, creases in it like that. Well, hang on, I can't even see me. These creases, I didn't want to fold it all the way out until I get some sort of good frame to put them in. But man, I was just going to read on this article. There's another part of that newspaper clipping. It was showing, I think that was Pioneer. No, I'm sorry, that was Voyager. Yeah. But this is what was in the commercial appeal. And look, this is the last you ever see of them ever saying anything about Planet X. I don't know if they got in trouble for this, but I've never seen it in another newspaper. And here's the article. I'll read it here in a minute. Let a few more people come on in. But I thought people would enjoy seeing that. I mean, I've been watching the skies and what's going on out in space and everything for all my life. And if this don't prove it, I mean, it's a newspaper clipping from 1983. I've kept this clipping for 35 years. Yeah. If anybody can do the math, I, I was 15 at the time. Well, the math don't add up. I'm 51 now. I'm 51, Paul's my name. I'm a 68 model. Yeah, you're 66. You got 2 years on me. You're 53 or 4 or 2, depending on the month, I guess. But yeah, I was going to let a few folks come up in here. Oh, man, y'all. It's been windy today. Yeah, you're an old model. You're 1 year older than the aircraft I worked on in the Air Force. People's like African American life in the Philippines. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for helping get me where I am today. Shit, I think I was too close to that camera. But yeah, man, I was just gonna show read this article I've got on the Planet X. I'm not gonna make this a long live stream because man, I ain't lying, man. The wind's been blowing 15 to 20 mile an hour and gusting like 35 to 40. Yeah, the sun's out, but it don't feel that warm. It's like 44 degrees, but man. But yeah, I'm gonna try my hand at reading. Uh oh, what did I just do? Oh, I went to the wrong thing. But yeah, let me pull this article up. Yeah, you're freezing over there. This is crazy. They're manipulating our weather. Last time. Without further ado, man, hang on. I can't get this thing to pull up or anything. Now, y'all be patient with me. I'm gonna try. Y'all can read along if you want, or y'all can go back and read this. But this is mysterious force stirs quest for Planet X, which you can't. Planet X. That's as far as I can zoom it in. All right. It says something out there beyond the furthest reaches of the known solar system seems to be tugging at Uranus and Neptune. Some gravitational force keeps perturbing the two giant planets, causing irregularities in their orbits. The force suggests a presence far away and unseen, a large object that may be the long sought Planet X. Now, this was in the commercial appeal in Memphis now. This coming out of Memphis. Evidence assembled in recent years has led several groups of astronomers to renew the search for the 10th planet. They are devoting more time to visual observations, I said right, with the 200-inch telescope at Mount Palomar in California. They are tracking two Pioneer spacecraft now approaching the orbit of distant Pluto. This is before they even said Pluto's not a planet. The daggum dog wants up here in my lap. To see if variations in their trajectories prove clues to the source of the mysterious force. And they are hoping that a satellite-borne telescope launched last week will detect heat signatures from the planet or whatever it is out there. Huh. I forgot about this. So you don't hear anything about that. The infrared astronomical satellite was boosted into a 560-mile high polar orbit Tuesday night from Vandenberg, California. It represents an $80 million venture by the United States Netherlands. In the next 6 or 7 months, the telescope is expected to conduct a wide-ranging survey of nearly all the sky, detecting sources not of ordinary light, but of infrared radiation, which is invisible to the human eye and largely absorbed by the atmosphere. Scientists thus hope that the new telescope will chart thousands of infrared emitting objects that have gone undetected. Stars, interstellar clouds, asteroids, and with any luck, the object that pulls at Uranus and Neptune. Now, this is back in 1983, y'all. Time a serious search of the skies was made, it led to the discovery in 1930 of Pluto, the 9th planet. So they're still calling Pluto a planet. Now it's not. But the story begins more than a century before that, after the discovery of Uranus in 1781 by the English astronomer and musician William Herschel. Until then, the planetary system seemed to end with Saturn. As astronomers observed Uranus, noting irregularities in its orbital path, many speculated that they were witnessing the gravitational pull of an unknown planet. So began the first planetary search based on astronomers' prediction, which ended in the 1840s with the discovery of Neptune almost simultaneously by English, French, and German astronomers. Am I saying that right? Don't sound right. But Neptune was not massive enough to account entirely for the orbital behavior of Uranus. Indeed, Neptune itself seemed to be affected by a still more remote planet. In the late 19th century, two astronomers, I need to go back to the top of the page. Yeah. Two astronomers, William H. Pickering and who? Percival Lowell predicted the size and approximate location of the trans-Neptunian body, which Lowell called Planet X. Years later, Pluto was detected by Clyde W. Tombaugh at Lowell Observatory in Arizona. Several astronomers, however, suspected it might not be the Planet X of prediction. Consequently, observations proved them right. Pluto was too small to change the orbits of Uranus and Neptune. The combined mass of Pluto and its recently discovered satellite, Charon, is only 1/5 that of Earth's moon. And recent calculations by the U.S. Naval Observatory have confirmed the orbital perturbation exhibited by Uranus and Neptune, which Dr. Thomas C. Van Vonderen, an astronomer at the observatory, says could be explained by a single undiscovered planet. He and his colleague, Dr. Robert Harrington, calculated that the 10th planet should be 2 to 5 times more massive than Earth and have a highly elliptical orbit. It's some 5 billion miles beyond that of Pluto, hardly next door, but still with the gravitation of the sun. Some astronomers have reacted cautiously to 10th planet predictions. They remember the long, fruitful quest for the planet Vulcan inside the orbit of Mercury. Vulcan, it turned out, did not exist, which they wondered why such a large object as a 10th planet escaped exhaustive survey by Tombaugh. I don't know how to pronounce that. Who is sure it is not in the two exam. According to Doug Reynolds of the Ames Research Center in Mountain View, California, other astronomers were so sure of the 10th planet, they think there's nothing left but to name it. At a scientific meeting last summer, 10th planet apparitions tended to prevail. Alternative explanations of the outer planet were offered. Anyhow, their theory of it. There's something out there, some scientists said, might be an unseen black hole or neutron star passing through the sun's vicinity. Defenders of the 10th planet, the suggestion, material falling into the gravitational field of a black hole, the remains of a very massive star after its complete gravitational collapse, should give off detectable X-rays, they noted. No X-rays have been detected. A neutron star, massive star that has collapsed to a highly dense state, should affect the course of comets, they said. No such changes have been observed. The credence was given to the hypothesis that a brown dwarf accounts for them. And that's something, I guess that bottom part of that newspaper article got messed up somehow, yeah. But anyhow, I just wanted to show y'all that article there. Why can't I get anything to work? We got a few Mystic Days is in the house. I'm sorry I wasn't reading any of the comments because I was trying to read that out. The Polarin Message, hello, how you doing? Yeah, I forgot they were looking for Planet Vulcan. Man, those are good old days back in the early 80s. But look, After they put that out, you did not see anything else in the media about Planet X. And they're still trying to cover it up. Probably one of the only pieces of evidence that ever got published in the public. This is in 1983, a long time before they sat there and started. Well, I'm not going to say that's about when they started trying to hide everything from us. Well, how you doing, Poland? I haven't been on D Live. Well, I went on there this morning for a second or something. Oh, to get my D Live address. Man, y'all, I got an earache. This wind is blowing. It's got my daggone. I had my wisdom tooth pulled, but it's got where it used to be hurting down my jaw. It's hurting to talk. But yeah, I just wanted to share. Steve SO sat there and he did a 29-minute video on this. I sent him like 2 years ago, and he did about a half-hour show on it. And he was looking for that article and he couldn't find it. I saw in one of his videos, so I emailed it to him, but I don't know. I hadn't heard anything back from him. But, that's all right. Well, how's everybody been out there? How's everybody been out there in YouTube land? Man, I think I might have to sit there and let this dog out. She's whining. I told her it was cold in here. She wouldn't listen. She wants to be hard-headed. What in the world? That isn't what I want. And that's not what I want. I guess that's all I got. Let me let this. But yeah, I can't find any wood or anything. It's cold out here in the shop. Brr, it's cold. Man, it seemed like I've been on here longer than that, y'all. Whew, I finally hit the over 4,000 hour mark. My monetization is in the works, is being reviewed. I got $signs by my videos in my creator studio, and they're showing me my income that is 000 so far. I figured I'd get on here and do a quick live. I haven't gone live in a while. Well, thank you, Mystic. I tried putting that XSplit on here, but it said something about a file. Something about my file wasn't valid or something. I don't know. And I couldn't find it in the computer programs to take it out. So I don't guess it said it downloaded, but when I went to run it, it wouldn't run. Well, how you doing, Asian Traveler? Whew. I just wish I'd get my OBS to stream right. Hey, y'all go, if y'all ain't got African American Life in the Philippines, y'all go hook up on him. He's a good guy. He'll help get your numbers up. And he's getting pretty close to 1,000 too. If y'all can help him out. Gerald Yates in the house. Okay, I got you. What it is, I got a tooth that kind of chipped off back there too. I think it's what part of the problem. That cold air is hitting it. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Well, that's all part of being a hillbilly. But yeah, Hey, last time I went to Stephanie's live this morning. Her at night is our early morning. It was like 5:20 and she'd been on. I guess she started at 5 this morning, which is like, what was it? 10 o'clock her time at night. I mean, she's already, if I can figure this out, it's already Monday. I don't know what time in the morning. It's probably the sun probably hadn't come up. It's probably morning over there. Yeah, I tried checking out one of them, Mystic, and I don't remember what was on there. I didn't see you talking, but there's like some scenery up or something. I don't know. I can't remember now. Yeah, I don't know why she puts them on private last time. Kelly Kibo, hello, how you doing? I appreciate all the help you gave me too. I'm there now. I'm just waiting on them to manual everything. I've passed 1,000 and passed the 4,000. Whew. It's been a crazy ride, y'all. I never would have thought I'd ever got there. You think so, Mister? Man, I was gonna celebrate. I didn't feel like taking a sip. Yeah, I gotta do some. I'm probably gonna have to move back to the city so I can get some hardline internet. What's going on, most hated grower? Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you, Gerald. I'm just a hillbilly with a YouTube channel. That's it. I've learned how to push a few buttons here and there. Oh man, a bunch of trolls come up in Super Daves last night. It's about 5 of them, and at one time, all 5 of them started spamming. It was crazy. But they have been banished. Oh man, y'all. I don't know how much longer. I'm gonna try to do this to the half-hour mark, man. I'm serious, man. This daggum cold weather got that daggum back tooth hurting. Got my ear hurting. That's why I wear this knit hat, man. For some reason, a little bit of wind make my ears hurt. So when it gets below degrees, I'll start putting this hat on. Okay, Gerald. Yeah, I was gonna do an interview with Apocalypse, and I don't know what happened. I met him in a stream and got to talking to him, and he's like, yeah. But I guess he stayed up so late at night that he wasn't available during the time I was gonna do it. Yeah, I'm fixed. I was trying to clear everything out of my tablet so I could start doing some videos. And I cleared out a lot. It's still saying I don't have enough memory. Yeah, well, Gerald, the reason I saw him, I saw a thumbnail and it looked like my John Boy mask. And I thought, I don't remember having it, and I'm live. That's why I clicked on there. It was crazy. Man, hey, since we're on Planet X, I'll try to go over here and show y'all some of my actual stuff that I have found. Like this happened in 2014. I don't know if this is New Bureau or that young. Forever. All right, I'm gonna have to share this. Hang on. Oh man. But I watched this for over an hour before the sun set. I don't know if you, but when the sun was still way up here and it was too bright to look, you could see that to the side of it up here. And I got pictures of it through the Weldon lens. I've got a close up of it. You see that? It's down behind the trees. But I actually saw that for like over an hour as the sun was setting back in 2014. And I was like, man, I didn't have enough to do a video. Oh, let me stop sharing. Yeah, I didn't have enough to do a video, and I took a couple pictures. I do have some more stuff over here. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, and this is what I want Bruce to see all to see. Maybe I showed this the other day on a live. What new service is that? I got my problem is I'm AT&T to my phone and tablet, and I'm using my tablet for a hotspot. But do y'all see that right there? That came out of it. I'll explain this later. But I took a shot of the night sky one night, right? And two things showed up. When I started zooming in, this is what I saw. Oh, it won't let me zoom in on this. Huh. Can y'all hear my mouse clicking? Okay, I'll try to check that out. I don't know why I'm not okay. Yeah, I'll try to check that out, Mister. I'm kind of on a tight budget right now. Yeah, I saw your stream last night. Was it last night? And it seemed like I was lurking, but it never buffered or anything. The picture was crystal clear. Your audio was crystal clear. Oh, that's cool. 25 a month. Oh, I need to do that. Well, I'm about over there, over there, Kelly. I'm, I'm not going to get into that. I don't know who anybody is you're talking about. But there are some weirdos out here on the tube. Let me see. What was I going to try to find, y'all? Oh, this thing isn't going to do it. Oh, okay. I remember what I was looking for now. I was trying to find the actual shot of what I was. I need to organize stuff and put them in folders. I got pictures just scattered everywhere. And I've got over 1,000 pictures on here. The crazy thing is, I can go through them pretty quick. Man, I can't find them right now. I know. Oh, that's where I was at. Man, it hurts when I breathe in. Just my luck. I cannot find them. Why? Why? There's somewhere in here. Y'all something crazy too. Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. Now here's the actual picture. Let me get back up here and screen share this. Man, I still got to learn that daggum bandwidth and all that. I know I'm choking down real bad over here. But look, I took this picture one night, right? And that's what I got out of it. Nothing's moving. I had the timer set for the shutter to open, right? And that's what I got. That's a little bit, and I don't know if y'all can see that. Like, there's a star there, a star there. There's stars. Oh, it'll let me zoom in. You see all these stars? There's stars everywhere. But what I showed y'all earlier, y'all see that? There's those three little. That's that triangle crack. Look, this is like a warp or something. I mean, this happened instantaneously, and it looks like it came from that star, and it got bigger the closer it got. But that popped out. But at the same time, you got this, which I have no idea. I mean, none of it makes any sense to me. And I want to get Bruce C's all to look at this, but I did a little close up on that. It's not gonna let me zoom in on that. And there's a close up of the bottom of that longer thing. See the stars right there? But you can see it's like I swear that's got to be like a worm tube, or you know what I mean, a warp, and it must have and come out right there instantaneously. I mean, I caught that in one snapshot. I caught those two things, the horseshoe looking thing and that. That's my alcohol burning stove. I think I learned that from squash a long time ago before I knew who squash was. But yeah, that's one picture out there. That was caught in it, and that was caught in it. Is that not crazy? All right, y'all. Let me get back over here to the chat. Well, thank you, Kelly. I don't know what I caught. I need like Bruce to look at. I mean, it's a crystal clear picture, and you can see two different things, like the horseshoe thing and then that tube thing, and it's got three lights that came out of the top of it. Yeah, you know, the one I made, it'll go for like 20 minutes. You can boil a cup of water. Hang on, I was going to show y'all one other thing if I can find it. Oh, okay, here we go. No, that's not it. All right, now I used the welder's lens on this. Almost, I love how if you back the bar up too far. Now I'm gonna slow this down so, because I know what you call it, so jumpy. But let me share this real quick. This is in 2014 too, and I had a welding lens, and you'll see two light sources and two lens flares from the light source. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. But here we go. You see that beside the sun? Yeah. See the two lens flares? There's two light sources and two lens flares. See them? That's around the time that I got, well, I mean, the year that I got that picture of that sunset. But you can definitely see there's two light sources and two daggum lens flares because there's two light sources. Maybe I ought to, it wasn't but a 17-second video. I've got other videos of it, but it's on other phones, and I cannot get that stuff to download or Bluetooth or anything. But yeah, that was that. Man, I lost people when I showed all that. And you say the name of that place is called Visible. Yeah, people want to say, oh, that's the reflection because you got a lens in front of the camera lens. Well, no. You get the flares are showing because of the lens, but I mean, I could squint my eyes and see it, and then I got the welding lens, and then you could see it. So I was like, let me film this. Let me see if I can find. There's something else I want. Oh, y'all trip out on this if I can get it to. Man, this happened during that era too. I just hope it shows up good. But everything turned red one afternoon. Everything. I mean, it was crazy. Now check this out. I'm starting out looking west, and then I pan to the south and to the east and to the north and back to the west. So that's how this goes. Let me make sure I'm on normal. Okay. But look how red everything is. That's looking west. That's looking south. That's looking east. That's looking north. And here we are west again. Was that not? I mean, seriously. Everything was red. Man, Kelly, you ought to load it up. You ought to load it up, man. I'm trying to see if I can find another. Oh shoot! What did I do? But yeah, I mean, everything was red that day. It was crazy. Let me see here. Looks like I'm at the bottom. I'm sorry, y'all. Well, I got some still shots of something that was following the ISS, the International Space Station. But I'm not gonna. Hang on, hang on, y'all. I can't see the chat right now because it went behind everything. Oh, y'all want to see something else? Well, where is it at? Dadgummit, I don't see it there. Oh, here it is. I've got this meteorite, right? And I zoomed in on it. And check this out. I found writing on a meteorite. Let me share this. Can y'all see that writing? I can't see it all. It's like over in here. It looks almost like a 6 or something, almost like a 2, 8, 6, 7, blah blah. Man, that sounds like a song. And this meteorite's about the size of a big grapefruit. But that little piece right there, it's not even a quarter inch long, and that's definitely writing on it, I think. I know that's what I said last time. It looks like the sky was on fire. All right, Kelly. Yeah, let me see if I can find the actual shot of that meteorite. So, well, I've got it on my YouTube channel. I mean, it's the size of like my hand. It's like bigger than a softball. I don't have any good shots of it just by itself. But if you look at Mars meteorite on my channel, you'll find it. It's got about 1,700 views. It's only like 30 seconds. It's not long at all. I mean, I've got crazy views. Like, hang on, let me see. Like this, for instance. Who my Peter Bros? Now, one day, and this was like 3 years ago or something, that is looking to the west. And then if you turn to the east, that's what it looked like to the east. And that's what it looked like to the west. It was orange to the west, purple to the east. I just seen something right here. Look at that. It's almost like an angle right there. But I see all sorts of stuff around here, y'all. I live in an area that just, I see all sorts of crazy stuff in the sky. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what it is. Sometimes sky video, like I got twin umbrella cloud pictures. I mean, they look like umbrellas with the handle bent inside. They look identical. I mean, Marfugel showed them on his show. Born Erasers in the house. How's it going, Born Eraser? All right, let me look through here, see if I can find any more weird stuff that kind of Planet X wise, since we're on the Planet X theme of the day. I know the meteor is kind of off of it, but oh man. Yeah, I'll show those there. Dadgummit. I just I've got videos on other devices that I can't download, and I need to get them on here somehow. Somehow. Oh, okay. You remember that first picture I showed y'all of the double sunset? Well, here it is before it got down to the horizon, and I was using the Weldon lens. You see there? Wait a minute. Let me get my cursor up here. There's the sun, and there's that other object, and you can see the lens flares of the two. This goes to that, and this goes to that. Man, I can't get it to. But this is in like 2014, man. And after this, they really started chemtrailing the morning skies and the afternoon skies. I mean, they went buck crazy. This was crazy because my brother took this picture of this car wreck, right? Wait a minute, that's not it. Well, dadgummit. But up here, which this is, oh, there they are right there. Can I zoom in on that? He accidentally captured these two things in the sky. Can y'all see that up there? And when Applesauce did her enhancement, those were triangles, man. I've cropped in on that somewhere. But yeah, this guy, look, and this is all it was. My brother was coming home from work one day and saw this wreck and traffic was stopped. So he took a picture of the car flipped upside down and those accidentally got, and I'll try to find a bigger picture. I mean, a zoomed in picture of that. Y'all, please bear with me. I'm trying to catch up on a little chat here real quick. All right. Now, but check this out, Mystic. One time I took a picture of the sky, and when I looked at the picture, it looked like I took a picture through the screen door. You know what I mean? Okay, here it is. Oh man, why is it so little? Sucks. Well, that's not gonna do any good. And I've seen some crazy stuff. Here we go. Is this? Oh yeah. This is a good one here. This is another one where I show. Yeah, this is. Oh man, let me back this up. This is actually a movie, y'all. I didn't realize that. But it's a still shot. Okay, y'all remember the picture I showed you with the green lens and the. Y'all remember that, right? That's just a snapshot. I got the lens flares over here against the dark side of that building, but the other light source is right in there. Hang on, dadgummit. The other light source. Well, shoot. We'll let this thing play. This is one afternoon a couple years ago. Oh, well, dadgummit. Man, that's so fuzzy. A lot of this stuff can be found on my channel. Oh, let's back up to that. Where was that at? Huh. But you can see flares. Yeah. Oh, that's the one I just showed y'all. I made like a little movie out of still pictures. There they are right there. I don't know what the hell that was. But there was well, I was zooming in trying to show what I was seeing. It's hard to I mean I can see the stuff, but it's hard to show it. Let me get back over here to chat, y'all. Shoot, it's daggum. It's sunny, but man, it's windy around here, y'all. Man, it's like 15 to 20 in gusts and 40 mile an hour. But yeah, I just want if anybody's ever heard of the Dave's Dive object, I caught this on the local weather one day. What in the world? Man, that's old John boy. Man, that ain't the one I was looking for, y'all. But yeah, let me see what I got here. I thought it was, and it wasn't. Okay, here we go. Here's the twin clouds as seen on Marfugel. I took a screenshot of Marfugel's. Do you see those twin clouds there, man? Look, it's got little umbrella handles. And they're identical looking. Applesauce did an enhancement of that, and there's triangles inside of there, where one triangle inside of there and one triangle inside of there. You can't really see it. It ain't gonna blow up. And people think when you get on Marfugel, you're gonna sit there and get some subscribers, but you don't. Trust me, you don't. Man, it rained for 2 days down here. It just today. Well, it rained up till last night. Today it stopped raining, or this morning. Ben, time traveler in the house. What'd you drop in there? I might check that out later. Yeah, man. I don't get it. There's no clouds, but yet we got all this wind. I mean, it's just crazy. Ben, I missed your live the other night. I was having to moderate another channel and I could not get over there to see your live. And then I think you, by the time I got over there, you took it down. Man, I ain't watched Marfugel in 9 months or better. Whenever, I don't know, it's been a while. He lost a lot of credibility with me. Like the hot musket. That was all made up, and he knew it was made up, and he went with it. Yeah, here you go, Gerald. I'm gonna share this on the screen. This is the thumbnail I made up for that. Oh no, what I do? I went the wrong way. I went to invite instead of share. Yeah, this is the thumbnail I made up. I was fixing to have an interview with him, but when I first saw it, I was like, man, he's got that mask like that and the cigar hanging out. I was like, that gum. And then I realized it wasn't me. But yeah, I was gonna interview him, and I never did get a chance to. Yeah, and the tanks in Mexico, that was another thing. There wasn't no tanks down there in Mexico. China having tanks built in Mexico. Come on. Now, most of our car parts are made in Mexico. And look, the Escalade Suburban, and let's see, which one was it? All right, you know how they had the Escalade truck and then they had the Escalade Suburban? I can't remember which one was made in Mexico, but the ones that were what was the color now? It was white diamond. The white diamond ones, the ones that came from Mexico were darker than the ones made in Canada. I don't even know if they make them here in America. Oh, you're welcome, Paul's the name. Yeah, I prefer Pete Santelli too because he's telling the truth. And I mean, if anybody can't see what's really going on with their own eyes in the government and how the Democrats are doing what they're doing, I mean, It's crazy. When that gunborn racer, I never got a notification at all. If you did go live, how long did you stay live? Because I can go look in my thing and it does not, because I always go back a couple of days in my what do you call it? You know, the little bell you can click on and see your notifications. I never saw a notification at all that you were ever live, Racer. Hey, did you see that? I sent you a link to the 5 worst crashes at Bristol. I swear the number 4 crash of Michael Waltrip, that happened in Dover. Because I was in Dover in 1990 when Michael Waltrip caught that in between turn 1 and 2. And there wasn't none. I mean, it was a Busch Grand National race, and it looked like somebody dumped out a scrap on the track. And I thought, man, I just witnessed somebody die. And then Michael Waltrip climbed up out of it. I was like, oh my goodness. But they're showing that as it was at Bristol. And I don't think that was Bristol. I think it was daggum Dover. Because I was there. And I remember, man, it was Richard Petty's farewell tour. Dale Earnhardt won the pole position for the Dover 500, whatever it was. But he blew his motor up. Derek Cope won that race. I was there. Derek Cope won 2 races that year. He won Daytona 500, and his last race he won was Dover, Delaware, and I was there. He drove the number 10 Purelator car. This is back in 1990, man. But I remember Michael Waltrip hit the wall at Dover, and it looked just like that one they're showing saying it's Bristol. But it wasn't Bristol. Or maybe it had a wreck at Bristol, but the one I saw at Dover looked just like that one they showed in that clip. Who are you going to do a shout out for? Yeah, he is a night owl, Gerald. That's how come when I never did interview him, because I talked to him that night and he said he'd do the interview that next day, right? Well, then I got to looking at how long he'd been live, and I was like, "There's no way he's up. He's sleeping." All right, Kelly, I'll go check it out. What'd you name? Well, I'll find it. It'll be your latest video. But yeah, y'all. Pete the Patriot is live, whoever that is. Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out, Kelly. And look, y'all need to make sure every time. And this is what's crazy. I go to Super Dave's a lot, right? Every time I go to his channel or a video, it shows the red subscribe thing. I got resubscribe every time. I don't get it. Well, that's cool, Kelly. What is that, Ben? Man, I've never seen Bruce Seasall until last night. He was on Super Dave showing those structures on the moon and stuff. That was pretty cool. Is African American life in the Philippines still in the house? Yeah, I'm subscribed to Pete the Patriot. It's hard to catch everybody, man, because sometimes you're trying to get stuff done. If I can, I'll pop them up and be listening. Right now, I'm about to freeze to death up in here. It's cold, man. This shop stays cold. There's so much stuff in here. It don't matter how much it warms up outside. It's still cold out here. Hey there. Well, I ain't even gonna get into that. I finally, well, I'm not even gonna get into that. Man, let me tell y'all this weird story. And I mean, it's the truth. One day is when I first got on this property. I heard something going like I heard leaves rustling, like right, like. I looked up, and there was something human size that was it was jumping like treetop to treetop. I mean, not the exact very top, but like a quarter way down. And it was jumping treetop to treetop through these woods. And I grabbed my camera out real fast and I got a picture of it. And I'm fixing to show y'all. It is crazy. Check this out. Can y'all see that right there? Y'all see that thing on the side of that tree? Is that not crazy? But I caught the picture of that thing, man, and there you can see its head right there and its shoulders. Looks like his leg. Looks like his butt there and his back. But that thing was, I mean, it was booking. That thing was going through the daggum woods from treetop to treetop. I don't know what it was. I've never seen anything like it. Hadn't seen anything like it since. I did catch those streams on live before, if y'all heard them. Hey, Ben, what's those links for? I'm scared to click on it. It might do something over here. I'll click on it like this. What is this? How do I get out of here? Uh-oh. How do I get out of here, Ben? This done messed me up. Huh. Okay. Subscribe to him. Man, I can't get back to my daggum chat over here, y'all. Boom. Let me. Okay, got back over here. Boom. Oh, I didn't go last night. What? Roots had a live stream last night. Did I miss another one of Roots' live streams? Oh, we got Treeland Truth in the house. Hello, thanks for coming by. Man, I clicked on that link and it made my chat disappear for a minute. But yeah, that thing there was up in the tree. It was jumping tree to tree and it was fast. I barely got that shot of it. That was crazy though. It was crazy. Shoot, we got Black Panthers out here. We got all sorts of crazy stuff. I saw a red wolf. What was that 7 months ago, 8 months ago, maybe? Roots won't let me back up on his panel. He banned me from his panels. He's pretty strict over there. Oh man. And you know what? If I click over here, I need to make sure I'm still subscribed to everybody. Because man, YouTube's been like unringing bells and unsubscribing people. I would just joke about Roots doing his live streams. You can't get Roots on a panel and he don't do live streams. He does have some content on his channel though, but man, y'all, it's just nippy up in here. Sun's been out all day. Yeah, Tree Lynn, he jokes around about doing lives, tells us we missed his live streams. One time we were talking in chat and he made out like he had to kick me off this panel. Yeah. I wonder where Roots is. He's usually in the chat. He's probably hiding back in the back somewhere. Gum, that cigar. I'm trying out. Y'all ever heard? All right, Palm. My brother-in-law sat there and had it was slow burner, and he gave me one. Man, that thing is pretty good. So I went to the store to get some, and they had this, and I thought, you know what? I'd like to try that sweet, and that's what I've been doing. But, oh man, I'm on Top Chat. Y'all see this right here? Make sure you're on live chat, or you might miss somebody that doesn't comment much. And I feel like I need to sneeze, y'all. Yeah, you feeling any better, Last Stand? Y'all don't remember, but man, when Desert Storm first hit off, Undocumented Minds, hello, welcome to the show. But they were having this thing called Gulf War Syndrome. I don't know if y'all remember that, but they did some sort of biological over there, and it messed up a bunch of our soldiers. You don't hear about that anymore. And as far as if they had kids after that, it made the kids what do you call it? That gum, I can't think of the name right now. I remember the old 70s name, but I can't remember what is politically correct. But Dow syndrome, if these people that came back from the Gulf War were infected with that biological weapon or whatever they used, it'd make their children come out with Dow syndrome. That happened in the early 90s. Yeah, autistic. That was the word. But yeah, and then they had like body fatigue and stuff. I mean, the people that were over there when they came back, it was crazy. I got out. It was called Desert Storm when I was still in the military. That gum, Paul. That's crazy. And that Legionnaire disease, I don't know. I remember in the 70s when that happened, it was some United Nations building or something. But anyhow, everybody that was in there got sick and they didn't know what it was. Now Legion's there. They had a case of that a couple months ago, and was it North Carolina at a state fair? You know how they got those misters so people can cool off when it's hot? They got it from that. Crazy. It's absolutely crazy, y'all. Oh man, y'all. Well, look, I think I'm gonna get ready to wrap this up. I appreciate everybody coming in. Been time traveling, People's Last Stand, Gerald, Paul's name, Kelly Kebo. All y'all, man. Born Racer. Hodgepodge. It's better late than never. Hot man. Some trolls come up in Super Dave's last night. We got Jason Thomason in the house. Hello. Thanks for coming by. Man, Hodge, that was crazy. Those people come in, they stayed halfway cool for about 5 minutes, and all of a sudden they launched the attack. And there's like 5 of them sitting there spamming at one time. Man, I was just using that wrench, like you said, whack-a-mole. Boom, boom, boom. Had to, man. They're trying to destroy that channel. Well, thank you, Paul's the name. Yeah, they did. I even went to their channels and sat there and blocked them at the channels so they would never come on mine. Because if you block them, you're only blocking them on Dave's. I don't want them coming to mine either. So I went in there and went to their channel and hit the flag and blocked at their channel so they can't even come to mine. Well, thank you, Gerald. I appreciate y'all showing up. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this because I need to run to the town real quick. Or up to the store, not town. I got a Dollar General. It's like 2 miles away. But yeah, it's been fun, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I haven't read out loud in years. Not like that. Well, look, y'all, I do appreciate it. And y'all have a good rest of the weekend. And we might see you Monday. I'll try to figure out some, see if I can get a guest or somebody to come in here. But until then, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Peace out, everybody.